Let's check out the Vanguard Youth Social Justice Award.
When I got a call asking whether, telling me that the president wanted to appoint me as the chair of the task force, I asked if he was sure he wanted to appoint me, because I had a reputation for speaking my mind. I got a call back saying that the president, in fact, had confidence in me, and he did want to have me be the chair, so I accepted it. And fortunately, though we have a quite diverse task force, they were all of like mind. They wanted to call things as they were. So we did. And sad to say, we found fault with everybody, from the chancellor down to the police. During that time, I did a lot of thinking and hearing, and a friend of mine put me together with a gentleman who is an expert on police practices. And he told me that he had done studies on 31 police units, police forces in cities and counties. In those 31, he had only found one that had what he thought was an essential part of a good police department. And that essential part was that there would be an understanding that if anybody in that police force violated the law or ethics, etc., that person could be confident that somebody else would bring that to the attention of the authorities. He said only one of those 33 met that standard. Sad to say, I've had contact in Yolo County with several police departments, the UC Davis Police Department, the Davis Police Department, the Yolo County Sheriff's Office, the District Attorney's Office. None of them, sad to say, in my view, meet that qualification. I'm very sorry. I trust that those that I haven't had contact with do meet that qualification. I don't know. So it seems to me that that we have a lot of work to do. All too often we believe the first statement that comes after an incident like the pepper spray. And the first statement was from the police chief at the university, who said they sprayed the students because they were afraid for their lives. They were surrounded. Later, of course, we could tell that it simply was not true. It was not true because of the videos that many students had taken, incidentally, something like 60 videos. So the Crow people who were doing the investigation for us put together those videos in such a way that we could tell minute by minute what was happening. They were never surrounded. If they were afraid, as some of them said they were afraid because of a lack of training, lack of experience, or they didn't know what was going on. Our report began with the first sentence that said the pepper spray should never have taken place. And that was the uniform and unanimous conclusion of everybody in our task force. Fortunately, the task force is not one, the task force report apparently is not one that will simply gain dust on the shelf. And indeed, it was sufficiently stark that the Chancellor and others are beginning to implement many of our recommendations, with the hope that the UC Police Department will in fact be like that one police department that expert found, where everybody there being public citizens will understand that when another public citizen does not live up to the ideals of that department, that person will be reported. Only then can we have full confidence in the public service that we have in terms of police department, in terms of our police. I happen to support the police. I was told one time when I was in Virginia, my wife and I were in a terrible accident, and several people said, at night, don't go by this street. There's a public park there and it's dangerous. You know, I confess I didn't pay attention to that. I walked by that park, but whenever I would see a police officer there, I really had a sense of protection. So that's the sort of sense that we want whenever we see a police officer, it seems to me. So to me, it is indeed an honor to present this award to the students who provided the opportunity for a true analysis of how the police force at UC Davis was operating, how it operated, how it violated the law, how it did not follow its own procedures, the lack of proper relationship between the top officials, including the chancellor of the university, with the police department, did not properly operate well, and all of those things need to change, and apparently are on the basis of changing. And the credit for that comes not to us, but for the students who suffered and brought forth an order from the president of the university to indeed establish a task force that gave us the opportunity to look at reality and not the myths. And I present to you a couple of those who brought that reality to the attention of the entire world.